digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Jackson.
His foot back on, he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
The Jaguars at 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
There's a short one complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Lawrence.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence.
There's a short one complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think is going to blow up in their faces.
A 5-yard loss leads to second.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne
From 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On the counter, ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville on a first down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a give to ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Duvernay in motion.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
One more time with Dobbins.
And they bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
No gain on the play. To do that on 4th and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On play action, Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
That is incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews goes. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for a Jaguars.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Again, it's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Jaguars.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it for
touchdown Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved down from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down by Foyesade and Luikin. And the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be.
That is intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Here's 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Lawrence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Lawrence
Rolling to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Cut the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, run it back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, and you see how I act. Within a lag. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Pump the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
devil in my eye and doing God's work.